What's up, guys? My name's Cody.
I'm Trevor.
And we are the Beardacious.
And you're watching Beard Stew.
Welcome to the second episode of Beard Stew. We are gonna have a lot to do today.
Yep, we're going to make sure that we try to keep this interesting.
Yeah, we kind of faded out last episode.
Well, you know what? It's been a while since we've been doing this.
Yeah.
So we're kind of out of kink.
What we should have done, we should have done a couple test videos before we started this one.
Probably wouldn't have been bad.
Because we took a couple months of a hiatus of not doing anything. So.
I mean, we did one video that never came out, but...
Well, we did the chicken scream one.
We did chicken scream, we did another video.
And then we did an intro video for the YouTube page.
Which never came out.
Whose fault is that? Yeah, that's mine. I think we can still put it out, though. I don't think there's anything wrong.
We could.
I don't think there was anything time based on it.
I mean, we could.
Because I think what that video was...
We could record it. We could record it.
Yeah, well... Because I think the whole point of that video was YouTube has a... Like, for those who are visiting your YouTube page who are not subscribed, can see an introduction video. Or... We just started calling it intro video. I don't know what it's necessarily called, but...
Well, I mean, it's like a page introduction, just something that, the very first video that you go to the page, it's going to be that video that, and a lot of people like to do that.
So that's what we recorded, and I don't think there's anything time-based on it. There might be a few things that we say that are kind of like pending that are already done, but...
Yeah, we'll have to rewatch it.
Yeah, hopefully it'll come out. Maybe
we'll work on it.
This
maybe
podcast.
Maybe we'll work on some of it, work out the kinks of it.
But we do have another game.
We have a couple games.
We have a few games. So this first segment is going to be, I don't have an official name for it, but
well, the app's official name is Yes or No.
So this is the yes or no portion. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask a few questions, which are just basic yes or no questions. And we are going
having a little trouble there.
I had to think about it. We're going to give a yes or no answer, but we are going to also explain.
Yeah, because this is kind of like the Would You Rather game that we played last week. So it's very similar.
If you haven't watched last week's podcast, stop right now and watch it.
And then come back and watch this.
Welcome back, guys.
Alrighty, let's start this off. Okay. I'm just going to...
Is there a yes, no, skip?
Yes, there actually is. You can swipe it and skip the question.
Oh, like Tinder.
Oh, gosh.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, here's one. Yes or no, Cody?
Okay.
Have you ever been in your local newspaper?
Local newspaper. I've been in local news, but not the actual newspaper that I know of.
Okay.
To my knowledge.
So, no, technically.
No.
Okay. So, no. Well, you're not alone. 81% are not in the local newspaper.
Yeah.
Whereas only 19% are.
Because, I would say that most people, it's, actually, I have been in.
You lied to me. I'm just kidding.
Not the city, but I've been in the county newspaper.
Close enough.
So, yeah. We do a car show at our local church, and I took my bug. I used to have a 71 red Super Beetle, and this thing was pristine. I'm so mad I got rid of it, but needed the money. So
don't we all?
So I would take it to this car show, everyone's got like the classics. You know, like the classic hot rods and muscle cars and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got my classic bug. But yeah, so one guy, he shows up. He puts an article in the newspaper.
That's cool.
And he said, "Yeah, I want to do this article on you." So I was like, "Okay." I was a young adult at that time, like 18 or 19. So I was like, "Sure, why not?"
Sure, man. Why not? Sweet.
All right.
Well, next yes or no question.
Let's see. Just tap on it. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Is Trevor, yes or no?
Okay.
Is your room messy?
No.
Wow. Trevor actually cleaned his room.
I'll tell you why. I'm moving.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. You kind of have to.
I kind of have to have a clean room. It's not by choice.
All right. I think this is a lie. 74% say yes.
No, that's a lie.
So here's a funny statistic. Oh, what is it? Okay. Guys' rooms will be messy, but their cars will be clean.
More than likely.
And it's opposite for women.
Yep. More than likely.
Rooms will be clean. Did I say that right?
Rooms will be clean.
Rooms clean.
Cars messy.
And then guys are the opposite.
Yeah. And not always. I've known plenty of girls whose rooms are a mess.
My car's a mess. I like live out of my car.
My car's not a mess, actually. So
you got a brand new car, so
my car's never a mess. It was a mess in high school because I had Dr. Pepper bottles all the time.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Mine's packed with water bottles and Stater Brothers bags.
Oh boy, you hick.
Water makes me a hick.
Oh boy. Alrighty, okay. Cody. Are you flexible?
I can touch my toes.
At what position?
Standing, I can actually touch my toes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I heard a statistic on, it was on a local radio station.
No, go ahead.
It was on a local radio station, and they were saying how like 80% of people cannot touch their toes. And so I went up to all my coworkers and I was
them.
Touch your toes, and actually most of them could. So
surprising,
except for a few bigger guys, but yeah, I can touch my toes.
Well, you are amongst 41% who said yes.
Wow.
59% said no, they are not flexible.
Flexible to what degree, though? Because, like, I'm not a gymnast by any means.
No.
But
I cannot do the splits.
No, I can't do the splits.
I can't do the splits.
But I can...
Contrary to popular belief.
Whoever believed that you could do the splits. Oh, man. Okay.
I did hurdles in high school, remember?
Oh, gosh. That's not doing the splits, though. That's, like, just jumping.
Most people will ask you, does it hurt?
Yeah, but
all you stretch.
All you're doing is running.
You're running over the hurdle.
And you're just kind of like, yeah, you there's a little bit of a jump because you're going over it.
It's not a jump. It's literally, you're just lifting your legs up.
Yeah. And you're lifting your back leg kind of like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. We had one guy. He did the 110 hurdles. Mm-hmm. So the short one.
Yeah.
But he would double jump over every hurdle, and he was fast because I think he was a running back for football, so he was really fast. But he would double jump over every hurdle, and he did really good for like the first 40 meters, and then just gassed. Die out. He was gassed at that point.
Yep.
And everybody started catching up to him, and he would get like dead last. Yep. It was freaking hilarious.
That's because you're not jumping over it.
You gotta unlock your phone.
You're supposed to have the same thumbprint as me.
Well, sorry. No two thumbs are the same. All right. Trevor, have you ever broke your own TV?
Nope.
All right. 78% have not broken their own TV.
I mean, when my first TV I actually bought. Why would I break it?
I don't.
That was my video games. Okay, that was my video games.
Knock on wood, we have never broken a TV in this house.
We've never broken a TV in our house.
It's like
TVs have broken.
Well, yeah, they'll go bad. Like we had one for like a decade.
Yeah,
that thing went bad.
But we've never broken like on purpose or on accident.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. Is that? I wonder how common that is though, for people like break TVs.
Have you seen the memes of video gamers and angriness?
Well, I mean, how many times did we nunchucks go through TVs when that came out?
My favorite meme is it's Assassin's Creed. Have you played Assassin's Creed?
No.
Okay.
Simple answer, no.
Well, Assassin's Creed is just, it's funny because the controls just don't always work. Especially when you're climbing. And it's funny. It's a little cartoon. It's a little four-thing cartoon. And it's like, it's the guy trying to get the guy to climb. And he's like standing there. And he's like, jump up. Freaking jump up. And then he jumps away from the building. And then the next picture is the controllers in the TV.
Wasted.
It's just brilliant. It's like, yes. Because that is so
man.
True. Alrighty. Last question.
I don't think I'm ready.
I don't think you're ready either.
Oh boy.
Cody, would you like to go to space?
Probably not. I would say no.
Okay.
I like ground. Ground is good. I'm not against space exploration. I think it's great to go out there.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are resources out there for us.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily like to find life or anything like that, because I think that is so beyond our capabilities.
Yeah.
Especially manned. There's no way we're going to send a man light years out of the universe.
No.
And expect to find something. But, yeah, I think space exploration is good, but not for me.
Well, you're not alone. 52% actually don't. So
that's actually...
It's pretty close in 50-50,
yeah.
But I would think that, if you say yes, it's only because, space, it's awesome, But yeah. It's... me personally, it's like, yes, it looks cool. And it's awesome, great video games, great. I love space.
Yeah.
Space. I would not want to go to space in real life.
Looking at the videos of the guys on the International Space Station,
the stuff they have to go through,
they look constipated all the time. But I think that's just because the way that gravity's like not existing.
Well, I mean, if you're not, because that's the thing, like bodily fluids and bodily stuff's not gonna flow as properly in space. Yeah. There's no gravity. Here on Earth, that's part of the digestional system. Is that it's going to carry through your body.
We are meant to be here on Earth.
Yes.
And we can do whatever we want to recreate this atmosphere and this environment somewhere else, but it's not going to be the same.
Nope.
So it's like, man is intended to be here. I'm going to stay here.
Alrighty.
Space talk, getting a little deep.
Space.
Actually, I was just thinking about Portal 2. I was watching Big Bang Theory, and one of the characters, he's a side character, not a main character or anything. I recognized his voice, and I'm like, who is that? I'm like, that's Wheatley. So I went and I looked it up on IMDb, and yeah,
that's Wheatley.
The guy who played the voice of Wheatley.
That's awesome.
Appeared on a couple episodes of The Big Bang Theory.
That's awesome.
So I was like, I recognize that voice. Who is that?
He actually plays a few other roles too.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard him. I've heard that voice. I'm like, Is that?
Yeah. He's actually done a lot of TV shows.
He's done quite a bit of stuff. So.
Kind of interesting, actually. Like,
mm-hmm.
going from a video game voice to, like, acting and all that. It's like, wow.
He has a great voice.
Yeah, what? I'm a sucker for an English accent. Like, I love the English accent.
Emma Watson.
I'm in love with Emma Watson.
I think on Instagram. I think when I was on Instagram, actually, she came up as one to follow. I was like, Cody, are you following Emma Watson?
Is it? Is it on there?
I don't know. It was like, as you know, as a suggested person to follow.
Oh, okay.
It was like Emma Watson.
I think it's because I follow her. Probably.
I think that's why.
Probably. Look, Emma Watson, if you're out there watching, I know you're watching. Shoot me a comment.
She's one of the 16 views.
Yeah, she's one of the 16 views. Now, if one of those 16 views is Emma Watson's manager, hook me up. Okay. All right, we're going to move on to our next section.
Alrighty. Well, this one's a fun one. I'm kind of excited. This one's going to be... Basically, we got this idea from the internet. We can comment on surrealist art.
So, if you don't know what surrealist art is, because I didn't know what it was, it's just art that has a perspective, like it's an odd perspective.
Yeah. So, most of you will probably know. We could show a picture of it too. This picture here of the clocks and everything that are like melting.
Yeah.
That's surrealist art. It's basically taking like everyday objects and making it, I don't know, completely what it's not, either in shape or whether they take like an image, like taking people and like a dog and making like a skull out of it. That's surrealist art. It's making other types of, really odd looking stuff and taking everyday type of stuff that we recognize.
So we have each chosen a piece of surrealist art, and we are going to
commentary on it.
Put it up on the screen. We're also going to pass phones because we got them on the phones, and talk about it. So,
alrighty,
I'll go first. So mine is called Above the Sea Level by Vladimir Kush. So here it is.
Interesting. Very interesting. So we've got like a little, I don't know if it's like a castle or a town or something in the mountains, but it's on top of a giant conch shell. So
my first thought when I saw this picture was Lord of the Flies, Piggy. I have the conch. But
the magic conch,
or there's SpongeBob, the magic conch. But I picked this one because I like the ocean. I love the ocean. I love the water. Being out in that water is just.
But this is like not amazing. Even on the ocean. It's like this freaking. I don't know. This giant shell.
But it's symbolic.
Yeah, but it's like in the mountains. And everything's snowy on the top. Even on the shell.
Well, have you ever been to the Himalayas? I'm just kidding.
Are there beaches in the Himalayas?
I don't know. I've never been. I don't even know where the Himalayas are.
Asia.
Everest. Yeah, I'll refrain.
Everest is over like in India. That's where Everest is. Yeah. Well, that's definitely interesting.
I liked it.
That's
just because
cool.
Just because I like the ocean,
mm-hmm.
and I like the beach. It's kind of like Malibu actually,
mm-hmm.
where you've got the sheer cliffs, the ocean's down below, and you've got all the houses like right on the sides. So
alrighty, well, mine is also by Vladimir Kush. I guess he's a really popular modern one, because I even looked up Vladimir Kush. He has a lot of different stuff, so we'll probably end up doing a lot from him if we do this in the future.
With a name like Kush, it must be good.
Alrighty, this one is called Sunrise by the Ocean. Cody?
Alright. So first thing I notice is a cracked egg. A cracked egg yolk.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no like white, like the white part of the egg.
Oh, don't you see it?
No, I don't.
I
just see
the water.
Yeah, see, it just looks like water to me. Like
that's the kind of the effect that it's having.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be kind of like like a little inlet, but it's also cracked egg.
It's really cool. I like the detail that surrounds like the cracked part of the egg.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to argue that no man has ever cracked an egg that perfectly before.
Nope.
It always cracks like to an angle and stuff like that. It's actually really cool though. The perspective, the sky looks rounded, almost like you can see the horizon. I just don't know if it would be shaped because it looks like a U, but typically when we look at the horizon, it's kind of bent down.
He's probably a flat Earth believer.
But oh boy, I saw a great meme. It says, "For all the flat Earth believers, it's not true. Otherwise, cats would have knocked everything off the world already."
That's awesome.
Oh man, but
yeah, I don't know why. My first thinking was Humpty Dumpty. I mean,
there's not even a wall.
but I mean, because here's the thing: is like like you look at the picture and you see like the scaffolding on the sides, like they're like trying to put Humpty Dumpty back together again.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why. It's just kind of a weird. It's you look at the details of all the stuff. You've got some really. I'd like to see if there's any further meaning behind it because it's like, it's a really interesting picture. It caught my eye.
Yeah, I don't think we did any research behind what these pictures actually mean.
We just looked them up.
It's kind of like our own perspective and like what we believe.
Yeah.
And so, hey, maybe if you guys have any comments about the 2 pictures that we've shown you, write in the comment section. Let us know what you think of these. Or if you have a piece of art that kind of like really stands out to you, let us know. And maybe on one of these podcasts, maybe on the next podcast, if we get any, we'll talk about those. We'll do a little
shout out to the we'd love to do anything fan based. Submit it. Anything you want us to talk about, submit it. We'll talk about it.
You could either go through the comment section, which will just comment on the YouTube video itself, or if you go to our website, thebeardacious.com, go to contact us and fill that out. We will directly get that message, and any suggestions that you have, just give us a little message, and we'll
do something about it.
So, well, we have something hot and important to talk about. Something that has taken the world by storm.
Fidget spinners.
So, I got a fidget cube a while ago, and it's gonna hit on the mic so hard. I got a fidget cube just because I drive a truck for a living, and it's a lot of just sitting there and not doing anything.
Especially if you're not driving.
Well, I'm usually always driving. Like every day, I'm always driving.
Some days you're not.
Very rarely am I not driving. So,
those days you're on your phone.
Yeah, usually. So, the other fidget toy. So I bought a fidget cube, and that was like, keep me moving, keep me doing something, instead of just getting lost in the road. Yeah. Because it's so easy to do after hundreds of miles.
Going automatic.
Yeah, you just kind of like go into autopilot and just, yeah. So I got a little fidget cube, and then I saw the fidget spinner as well. And so I was like, actually, that looks really cool. And the fidget cube came, and it was cool. Like, I had fun with it, and it has like 6 different
sides.
6 different sides with different functionalities. And it's cool because you kind of find like the ones that make you kind of click.
Yeah.
The ones that kind of get you. I don't know how to explain it. The ones that
do it most for you.
Yeah, the ones that you like. And it was kind of like, I got over it. I have big hands, and it's a small cube. So it's kind of like...
Probably should have grabbed it.
Yeah, probably. So it's a cube, and actually... There it is!
Whoa!
It was in my mic for some reason.
How did you do that?
So it's a 6-sided cube. Let me see.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it has different. It has like a toggle button. It's got little buttons that click and make noise. It's got a spinning side. I'm gonna take pictures so that you guys can see it a little more up close and detailed. But it's small, and in my hand,
kind of gets lost.
It hurts more
than it actually helps.
It fatigues more than I think it helps. So that's magic trick, and it disappeared. So I bought a fidget spinner, and I found out that is way more fun to just sit there and play with.
Yeah, I got myself smaller one, more metallic, kind of like it. But yeah, no, these things are big. Obviously, you've more than likely seen the memes now that are coming out with it. I looked up an article even about it just because I'm like, man, this is getting really big, and like it's like the new thing. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like Pokemon cards. Kids are trading these things. They're freaking like they're everywhere now. And actually, I was even reading too is like they've gotten to the point where they actually have to now confiscate them as well.
Yeah, schools are having a hard time with them.
Yep. It's getting out of hand.
Now, I think I'd prefer a metallic one. This easily will pop out, and it's a bit of a pain because it has to be perfect for it to be able to spin, and these will pop out as well if this gets too hot and the plastic kind of expands. And so these pop out, but it is cool to have those other ones because you can sit there and spin those in your hand as well.
Mm-hmm. Gives you more options.
Yeah. But I heard, this is all hearsay, I heard that the woman who actually invented these could not actually keep it up, and she gave up the patents and the rights to it. And then the person who took over is now making millions.
Well, they're selling some of them for like $400.
And they're so basic. It's a couple bearings and
whatever design you want on there.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many.
It'll keep the gravity going, and it'll just keep going.
There are so many different designs, so many different types and styles.
I mean, this one's like $40.
Yeah, mine was 20, and it's a piece of plastic with 4 bearings. A piece of plastic with 4 bearings, like that's it.
Yeah.
You could go to Home Depot and make this cheaper than that.
That's what a lot of people do.
But they're amazing, and you can just sit there,
just spin it,
not even think about it, and just go. It's kind of fun to. So if you want to know what it feels like to get speed wobble on a motorcycle, just spin it as fast as you can, and then rotate it to the side. That's what speed wobble on a motorcycle feels like. So when you do 120 on your motorcycle and you start turning and you feel that weight, that's exactly what that is. So,
alrighty.
But that is the podcast for today. That is Beard Stew.
Yep. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We're still coming with more ideas, and we're trying to make this as interesting as possible.
Next couple episodes, we got some interesting things coming. We have some new segments that we'd like to try as well. So we are going to give those a shot. We're going to find out what kind of works, what people are liking, what they're not liking, and kind of figure out our sweet spot.
Yep.
So,
but stay tuned as we continue to go on forward.
Thank you guys for watching. This is the Beard Stew. We are the Beardacious.
And we will see you in the next podcast.
Later, guys.
Beard on.
Hey guys, thanks for watching that podcast. We had fun doing it, but here's the plugging section of the podcast. If you like the podcast, hit the subscribe button right here. If you subscribe, you'll be up to date on every video that comes out as we keep going.
Check out our Instagram, our Twitter, and our Facebook.
All the links will be in the description down below. If you haven't already gone there and checked it out,
check out our website, www.thebeardacious.com. Check out our shop. We've got all sorts of beard products and stuff just for you.
If you guys didn't watch the last week's podcast, shame on you. Go back and watch it. But we are selling beard oils with a woodsy smell. We're selling beard balms with woodsy smell, a lemon, and a vanilla smell. We're also selling t-shirts on limited sizes. So if you would like a shirt, check out the website. They are on there. And if you'd like one, order one.
Yep. Everything's up and running.
We are limited on quantities and sizes. For now, we are working on getting more, but for right now, we have what we have, and that's it.
Yep. So stay tuned.
See you guys next week.
Later.
Thank you for watching.